Episode 3592, Master Your Mind.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Are you ready? Oh, yes, this is the week. It is Thanksgiving week. Do you have your turkey yet? Oh, come on. If you don't have it, you still got time. Go run out and get it. You got this. Take a deep breath because you know what? Today is all about what you're thinking. Master your mind. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you'll want to head over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter. The Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. So you know, Turkey Day is upon us, and it's going to be here. And maybe you're already stressing out. Maybe it's because the kids are home now, and you're like, when do they go back to school? Can they, it's like, ugh. And then you're thinking, I got to get my Christmas decorations put away and just keep out a few pumpkins because then, oh no, then all the Christmas comes out. Well, can I be honest with you? I'm already decorating for Christmas. Yes, I am. It's fun though. But we have brand new carpet coming in. So to say the least, I'm a little bit of a gobble this week because I've got family coming over, everything. We're going to have a full house and I got brand new carpet. That's great. Great for the feet. But right now it's a little bit crazy. So when you have these moments in life and you know that you honestly can't control them because it just is what it is, right? That carpet being put in has to happen at some point. So I'm probably going to be crazy regardless of when it happens. So let's think about this for a moment. The idea here is what? To think. Thoughts just don't happen. They are formed from your surroundings, experiences, and influences. However, it does not give you an excuse to ignore them. Thoughts are meant to be formed. Master your mind. See, a lot of our gobble feel comes from what's upstairs. Is the brain connecting? Are the right neurons firing? Is everything right with me? Because in a world filled with our distractions, constant noise, mastering our mind can be the key to unlocking our full potential and achieving personal growth. It's like, of everything. Why? Because you're thinking about what you're thinking about. So you don't have your foot in the mouth moment. And it can take you from being average to becoming who God created you to be. Thoughts are not mere fleeting occurrences. They have the power to shape your reality and influence your actions. Have you ever thought about your thoughts? Okay, maybe not now. Maybe you're like, Christiane, you don't understand. My oven broke down. I've got a turkey to cook. I'm waiting for the repair guy to show up. I'm just hopeful that I can cook a turkey in 2 days. Okay, deep breath. We all can breathe, right? You have breath. When you have breath, you get to choose how you show up in your day. You get to create your now. And part of doing that is to master your mind. You can't just let anything and everything come in. Think about how many reels you watch a day. Or how many different Netflix shows you binge, or maybe they're Hulu, or wherever you're watching your stuff, Fox Nation. I don't care where you're getting it. What's feeding your mind? Because if you're not willing to master it, something or someone else will. So my thing is, you want to master your mind, then you want to harness the power of your thoughts. That is your K.I.S.S to Keep It Simple strategy. Harness the power of your thoughts. That means literally thinking about what you're going to think about. So when you say it's not the foot in the mouth moment, you get to actually choose the words, formulate them. There's sometimes I come on here and I have this brilliant idea and I'm like, okay, this is going to sound great. And I start to talk about it and I'm like, okay, that really doesn't make sense. I mean, it did in my mind, but now that I've actually spoken it, yeah, that's a little screwy. And so I have to go back to the drawing board and think, okay, let's change the outline here. What can I say or how can I formulate it differently? Not from my mind so that you can receive it in the manner that I want it received. Because life is all about what? Connection and communication. Think about it. We are relationally driven people. That's how we were created. And our one thing to do on earth is to be involved and commune with each other and then communicate with each other. What we do above all of that is, well, extra. We get to use our gifts and our talents. We get to raise a great family. We get to have careers that we love so much. We get to participate in our community. But it all comes down to our thoughts. And so as I was thinking, I was like, Thanksgiving, we need to be grateful. And we need to be grateful for our thoughts. But we also need to know what we can do to guide our thoughts so we don't have that foot in the mouth moment. Because quite frankly, at Thanksgiving, that's a little gross, right? You don't want that moment. You want the turkey moment, the gobble, gobble, delicious moment, okay? So what does it look like in real life? If you're going to take some guidance from biblical wisdom and you're going to combine it with your perspective so you can choose the lenses in which you see the world, how does that evolve for you? Because let me tell you, when you can sit here and say, I know what I say comes from a place of authenticity. My heart matches my words and vice versa, which means the connection between my mind and my heart, boom, that 16 to 18 inch drop, it's important. But if we're not thinking about what we're thinking about before we say something, then we're going to get ourselves into trouble. And then not only can we get ourselves into trouble with other people, but we get in trouble with ourselves first. Who do you see in the mirror? Were you kind to yourself when you woke up this morning? Or were you just all about, you were really stupid this weekend? You shouldn't have done that. You stayed out too late. You wanted to do this. You tried to do too much. And now you're hurting. Oh, it looks like you aged 8.5 years. And wait, all the family's coming over. Yay, you. Was that kind of your pickup message this morning? You've got to be your own cheerleader, and it starts with your thoughts. You got to master that mind. So what does it look like in real life? Number one, rewire your mind. Just as we can train our bodies, right? You'll go work out. You want those muscles, or you want the fat to fall off, or a combination thereof. We can train our minds to become stronger through consistent exercise in the way what we think, how we think positively and more productively. Romans 12:12 reminds us, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. How are you rewiring things? And by aligning your thought patterns with God's truth, you can experience a renewed perspective on life and make choices that honor Him and us. Now, you're probably like, well, what does that really look like? How can I apply that in my everyday? Well, for example, I just can't do this. Shift that and say, I'm capable of overcoming any challenge. Your oven's out. You know you got to cook a turkey here in 2 days. Guess what? Your repair guy's coming. You can figure this out. Maybe it's not going to be a turkey dinner. Maybe it's going to be a chicken dinner. But whatever, you're going to be capable of overcoming whatever is before you. Don't have your freak out moments just because it's all in your head. See what I mean? Practice that mindfulness, that self-awareness, so you can reprogram your brain to default to positive thinking in everyday situations. It's not about, oh, woe's me. It's like, oh, there's a silver lining. We don't always like what life dishes and throws at us, right? Our thoughts have the power to shape our reality. By rewiring our minds to focus on the positive, we can create a life filled with abundance and joy through God. You can make a difference in your life because you sit there and you say, I'm going to think about what I'm going to think about. I'm going to rewire my mind. I'm going to figure out that, you know what, this is kind of negative. This is kind of really pessimistic. I need to change it. You may catch yourself in certain situations, not in all situations, maybe just certain ones. Maybe it's certain people or a group of people. Maybe it's in a particular environment. What is it for you? Right? Rewire your mind. Number two, renew your mind. We already talked about that a little bit in Romans 12:12. But here, I want you to think about this too. Renewing your mind involves engaging in activities that stimulate creativity, critical thinking, and growth. God wants to stretch you. Philippians 4 verse 8 says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. And I would like to add like 12 exclamation points to the end of that. That might be your verse for the rest of the year. Seriously, write it down. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Get the negative crap out of your mind. So if you sit here and something negative comes up in your reel or on Facebook, whatever it is, block it. Get rid of it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Why suffocate your mind more than you have to? Allow yourself to be immersed in God-honoring content, stuff that lifts you up, those positive influences. And that will help you elevate your thoughts and actions. You'll be more likely to respond in a what? Appropriate manner and not out of anger or hatred. This is a season of what? Gratitude. So why not start from that perspective? Maybe you need to read some inspiring books, attend some personal development seminars, right? When we open up AIM, you're going to want to come in to the trainings that we have. It's going to open up your mind. And surround yourself with like-minded individuals who challenge and uplift you, who really, well, they got your back. You don't want those who are going to stab you in the back. You want those who are going to uplift you. There's a difference. And by exposing yourself to new ideas and new perspectives, you can broaden your mental horizons and expand your capacity for innovative thinking. That doesn't mean that you're saying, oh, well, I'm trying to make something that it's not, or it's going to change my belief. Some people, and I'm just going to say it here, please don't send me the hate emails. Remember, this is a week of gratitude. But some people would say, oh, well, Christine, you might be saying and challenging me on my Christian beliefs. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying your perspective. In fact, you may actually grow deeper with God because you're thinking more about your thoughts. You actually are like, where are they coming from? The music you listen to, do you not think it has influence? If every other word is a 4-letter word that's all negative, what do you think is going to be in your mind? Try putting on some Christmas music, even if you don't like Christmas music, or put on some kids' music. Try different music and really pay attention to how your body feels. I'm serious. I mean, if I put on some heavy metal, deep diving, like, oh, it's kind of, in my opinion, it's trash talk. My opinion, okay, my opinion. Now, some of it I can handle for a little bit, but it's the words that get to me, and especially if I don't understand them, I'm like, why am I even allowing it into my ears? It's just not good. And sometimes I'm like, is that even music? My opinion, though, okay? You've got your opinion. But you got to think about, is that adding to my life or taking away? Renew your mind. Renewing your mind is like watering a garden. Only with nurturing and care can it flourish and bear fruit. What you plant is what you'll harvest. Number 3, reset your mind. Just as a computer occasionally needs to be rebooted, right? We need to clear the cache in order for it to function properly. We need to empty it all out. We need to clear the history. Our minds also benefit from periodic rests and resets. Psalm 46 verse 10 reminds us, be still and know that I am God. Stop trying to act like you know everything. Ooh, that's a sucker punch, I know. I'm reminded of this all the time. Why? Because I like control. I want to make sure I have everything laid out. Remember, my carpet's coming, right? Do you think I want to control what's going to happen on Tuesday? Oh, yes, I do. But you know what? Honestly, deep down, I know I can't control it. There is no way I will be able to control everything. But I can do my best to prepare, to be ready, and then know that God's got it. And so do these great guys who install carpet every single day. They're the experts, and I am not. Sometimes we have to understand that, you know what? It's not about our control. It's about God's. Be still. Take time to reset your mind through practices like meditation, journaling, or simply taking a break from the busyness of daily life to reflect and to recharge. This will allow you to clear the mental clutter. How much stuff? Like, you got to clear the cache in your mind and align your thoughts with God's purpose, which will allow you to have that clarity that you need amidst life's busyness. I know you're not going to slow down. Be honest. Stop trying to wear all the different colors of badge of honors where it says, oh, I'm busy. Oh, I can't do this now. Oh, what about this? And oh, what about that? That's all fine and dandy, right? I know that's not going to change, but how you look at things, how you respond versus how you react changes everything. In the stillness of reflection, we find clarity and purpose. Resetting our minds is not a luxury, but a necessity for sustainable growth and well-being. Remember the mind to heart connection? Yeah, it's critical. So what do you think? Oh, gotcha. Think about what you're thinking about. Seriously. In order to master your mind, it becomes this lifelong journey, right? That requires dedication, self-awareness, and a willingness to challenge your existing beliefs, meaning that just because you've heard it 10,000 times, do you really believe it? And where does it play a part? Maybe you need to change a word or two. Now, I will say this, don't go and try to change the Bible, okay? I'm just saying the Bible is written the way it is, okay? But the beliefs as in how you see things, maybe there is a mantra that you've heard or a quote. Did you know a lot of quotes out there are actually biblically based, but people don't even know that? Yeah, we'll leave that for a whole nother episode. And you wonder why we need to master our minds. It's important. We need to know where this stuff is coming from. Sometimes we try to elevate people instead of understanding our own thoughts first. Because what changes is what we master. Think about that. And by taking proactive steps to rewire and renew and reset your mind, you can unleash the full potential, meaning your greatness of thoughts, and you get to create your now. And it only takes one thought at a time. One thought at a time leads to miles of greatness. Thoughts, my friend, are not mere happenings. They're the building blocks of your reality. Master your mind, and then you master your life. Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Hey, have a happy early Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.